Hey troopers, Dan here. So I've seen a few questions recently on cover strips, and I've seen a few builds as well where they're possibly not quite how I would do it and maybe not like the reference photos. So I wanted to do a quick video on how I see it from the reference photos and how I believe they're best done. So what you're looking at here is part of my current build, which is here on the now slightly infamous tripod stand, just on a camera tripod, just for easy mounting. But I wanted to talk about the cover strips. So I'm doing this handheld, so apologies for the movement. But obviously that's the top of the right forearm and the right bicep. So obviously we're looking at the armor parts here nice and close. But what I've seen sometimes is that these cover strips, people are sometimes cutting them a lot longer. I'll try and find some reference photos if I can, but, well, reference as in photos of strips that are too long. But the way I see it, when you look at all the original suits, obviously we're always talking about return edge. So if we bring the camera down here a little bit, now we're looking at just the face of the armor along here. That's sort of where that dip is. That's the face of the armor. And then, of course, if I bring the camera up, it wraps over onto the return edge. And you'll see that clearly here. If I get the light right, just try and, there you go. The line just above my fingernail there is sort of the armor line. Let's turn that round a bit. So again there, you can see the face of the armor is pretty much within about 0.5 millimeter is where the cover strip stops. And then the part beyond that is the part where it curves over, i.e. the return edge. So when you look at all the reference photos, it's very rare to find a cover strip that goes above the face surface. They stop before the return edge, exactly as you'll see on the bicep there as well. So again, if I move that round, you can see very clearly in this light that the face of the armor is above the shadow, and then obviously the return edge is below it. And again here then, the cover strip is cut to stop along the face of the armor, so it doesn't go down. Otherwise you could have this cover strip another, what's that, 1.5 mil, 2 mil, which means that actually if you look at it from this angle, that cover strip is going to be too long. It's going to be protruding past the armor. Whereas if you actually aim for the face of the armor, as I'm calling it, whether that's the right word or not, I don't know. But again, you want to stop the cover strips before the return edge kicks over. Otherwise they'll look too long. I will just quickly go to the other arm as well. Again, just to try and do that slowly so nobody starts feeling motion sick as they follow it across. Again, it's a similar idea here. Now this one actually is maybe 1 millimeter or 2 longer than I would have ideally liked, but it's not too bad. Might have even moved during gluing possibly. But again, that is pretty good. So from most angles, it doesn't look too off. It doesn't look too long. And again, the one on the bicep there, again, you can see stops where the face of the armor starts to roll round into the return edge. And that means that when I sort of look at it up and down like this, that cover strip doesn't look too long. It doesn't seem to be protruding past the armor. And that's basically what I wanted to discuss today. So that's about it. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.